Hello folks, this is Steve AB4L. Now, time mark, July 3rd, early Wednesday morning. It's almost 10 minutes past 2 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. What I'm going to tell you is a prediction, and I want to make it early enough that nobody can say, well, I could have figured that out too. How have you liked the temperatures lately? You know, where we are, not just in the 90s, higher than that. Now, I used to live in Raleigh, 70 miles that way, down US 64. US 64 is right out here, 70 miles that way. I used to live in Raleigh. I used to live in Raleigh like a mile from WRAL, television station. I was on one side of the NC State campus, they're on the other side on Western Boulevard. I'm not promoting anything, I'm not recommending anything. It just so happens they have something of interest that I can use to show you my prediction. My prediction. This is a prediction. How do you like the temperatures? Heat dome returns with triple-digit temperatures this week. The heat returns Wednesday, today's Wednesday, just before the 4th of July. Tomorrow's the 4th of July. Wednesday will be hot and mostly clear with a high around 92. That's for the Raleigh area. It's going to be true here too. Because North America is under a heat dome, right? How long has it been going on? Are you tired of it yet? You should see my weed patch out here that passes for a lawn. Talk about dried out. When's it going away? Well, I'm going to make a prediction about it. Now, the other thing that WRAL has, and it's the reason why I chose them, is that they have a WRAL Hurricane Center with interactive tracker. That's one of the choices you can find. You go to weather, and then under weather, oh, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Weather alerts, hurricanes. See? Okay, that's a picture of the consensus predictive models, computer models. That's Beryl, B-E-R-Y-L. The earliest, not just Category 4, but Category 5 hurricane ever. Wait a minute, didn't I say I was going to make a prediction about the heat dome? Watch. So, it's currently a 4, and it's headed to Jamaica today. It just slammed over Barbados. I'm looking at the numbers here. It started off as not even rated, and there's 1, 2, it quickly became 3, 4, back to 3, 4, 5! Category 5! And then it's back to 4 now. Now the colored lines are, as I said, the computer models, various computer models that are reputable, predicting the path. They claim that by the time it gets here, it'll be dissipated. But I want to show you where it's going to get to, because it's part of my prediction about the heat dome. Okay, So they say it's going to dissipate to a 4, 2, 2, and then it's going to be just something. Now, they're predicting days, each one of those is like a day. It can speed up again, right? But where are they all more or less saying it's going to hit North America? Not islands in the Caribbean, but hit mainland North America. Well, the center line is on something called Matamoros. Have you ever heard of that? Now I'm going to type in the title of this video. Brownsville, Texas. Ever heard of it? A long time ago, in the early 1990s, that's a long time ago, isn't it? A long time ago, in the early 1990s, over 40 years ago, a person that was a faculty member at a certain university in the agronomy department, specifically a maize geneticist, that's corn, maize geneticist, told me what is required to kill the heat dome that at that time was covering the southern prairie of the United States. Basically, think the Mississippi River and everything all the way down to Louisiana was like 100 degrees every day. So in the county where we were in Missouri, during that month, it wiped out the corn crop. It was so droughty, so bad, that the corn crop that was getting toward flowering and maturity just basically dried up and died. Now you can see that what I'm talking about is something that's probably happening in Missouri now. Except I'm talking about in the early 1980s. Now why am I belaboring this? Well, Gerry said what it'll take to move the jet stream north and get this 100-degree every day, dry, no rain to go away is for a hurricane to hit Brownsville, Texas. Now, this red stuff right here on the United States side of the Texas-Mexico border on the Gulf, on the Caribbean coast, Gulf Coast, that's Brownsville, Texas. And the Mexican city on the other side of the Rio Grande is called Matamoros. And if we look at where the projections are, they don't say Brownsville, Texas, they say Matamoros. Are you making the connection yet? These no rain conditions, 100 degrees, 90 degrees, 95 degrees every day, everything is drying out all the way across. It's all going to go away if Beryl at full strength, category 3 at least, hits Brownsville, Texas on the nose. If it decides to make a turn to the south and hit somewhere along the Mexican coast, nope, it won't do it. According to Gerry, and if it goes up and swerves and hits Louisiana, no, that won't do it. It's got to hit Brownsville, Texas. And right now, the reason why I'm making this video is I'm sitting here looking at this, and the predictive majority is that it's going to hit Brownsville, Texas. And all of this heat dome stuff is going to go away. But if it doesn't hit Brownsville, Texas, good luck for the rest of the summer. Or until we do get a hurricane that hits Brownsville. Got it? It's 2:20 a.m., the 3rd of July, 2024. You've heard my prediction. Oh, I'll just add this. Over the years, every time there's been a heat dome drought on the prairie in the center of the United States, I've always paid attention to the hurricane tracks. And there are, to my best of my recollection, over all these 40-something years, there are 3 examples where Gerry was correct about it hit Brownsville, Texas, and it cleared it. And then there were even more examples of where it didn't hit Brownsville, Texas, and it didn't clear the heat dome, which was still his prediction. You got that? I wanted to say it both ways so you get confused. Do you think Biden would have understood what I just said? So all eyes on Beryl hitting Brownsville, Texas. Let's hope that's what happens. Right? And then the rain can come back. Steve A. before you. Just an idiot running his mouth, having fun. Saying see you in 73.